PEER came to my aid in 2002 when I was the only person at the U.S. Agency for International Development responsible for reviewing proposed World Bank projects and the environmental assessments that preceded them. And the job was actually not only to review projects, but to report to Congress and the public about the most risky of those projects. We started with the Chad-Cameroon pipeline, and the Chad-Cameroon pipeline was an Exxon project to build a very, very large oil pipeline from the oil regions of Chad all the way to the Atlantic coast of Africa through Cameroon. There were no oil spill plans. There was simply an outline for one. There was no plan to exchange ballast water on the high seas to protect the shores of the countries to and from which the oil is being sent from invasive species infecting one coast that had come from another coast. So we reported these kind of problems and got a lot of flack, shall we say, from Exxon and from Treasury, which wanted to do Exxon's bidding. And then there were, well, the K2R4 nuclear power plants in Ukraine. Now, this wasn't all that long after Chernobyl had melted down and poisoned much of Eastern Europe, in spite of the fact that there was plenty of wind energy available in Ukraine, which could have been renewable and clean and safe. And this wasn't assessed as an alternative, nor was there any idea of who would be picking up the pieces, who would be liable in case there was a meltdown again or some other problem. And then there was the Bujagali Dam. Uganda needed power, but not as much as the dam would generate. Furthermore, there were geothermal resources not very far from that site that could have been harnessed in a much safer manner. After a series of these problems, the U.S. Treasury got kind of tired of it. They were planning to eliminate my position, I gathered. I went to PEER and said, here's what's going on. And so PEER put me in touch with an investigative reporter, James Grimaldi, who did a couple of pieces in the Washington Post, where he was at the time, and that highlighted the problem, which is part of the answer. You highlight the problem publicly so that then there's pressure to solve the problem. Next steps were to file a whistleblower complaint with the Merit Systems Protection Board. PEER did that, basically told the government that they had violated the Whistleblower Protection Act and retaliating against me for simply blowing the whistle on their illegal actions. Actions that not only were illegal, but they also posed great harm and risk to the world. In this day and age, PEER is needed even more than it ever was. We have to make this thing an international phenomenon. We need to strengthen international law so that other countries will step up and protect the environment and protect whistleblowers even when the U.S. does not. And so we'll hopefully make some more progress toward that with the help of PEER and GAP and all the other good groups in this area. And there are too few groups, mind you, that do this good work.